Hi, I'm Devin. Thank you for joining me today and taking a moment for movement. Let's focus today on breathing deeply and letting go of outside distraction. Inhale, lift the arms up, looking upwards. Exhale, forward fold, drop your fingertips down towards the mat. Inhale up and exhale, arms back down to your sides. Circle the shoulders back and away from the ears, letting the jaw, neck, and shoulders relax, and then open the arms wide, expanding the chest, breathing deeply in, exhaling, releasing, lowering the arms back to the side. As you inhale, fill the chest, back, and abdomen with fresh air. As you exhale, fully release the breath. Lower your chin to your chest and gently roll your right ear towards the right shoulder, and then switch sides. Bring your right ear back to the right shoulder, pick up the left hand, flex the wrist, and press away through the palm, feeling a stretch through the neck. Let's switch sides. Left ear to left shoulder, picking up the right hand, flex and press away through the palm. Breathe deeply here, keeping the muscles of the face relaxed. Release, bring your head back to center and lift your chin off your chest. Step back on your mat, coming into mountain pose. As you breathe, roll your shoulders back and away from your ears several times. Let's do a couple marches to wake up the muscles of the lower body and start building some warmth. Keeping your abs drawn in for support and your shoulders stacked over your hips. Lift the knees up to hip height, alternating one leg at a time. Step to the top of your mat, coming into mountain pose so we can begin our sun salutation warm-up. Inhale, exhale, palms together. Inhale, arms up, gently arching back. Exhale, forward fold, fingertips to the mat. Inhale, right leg back, knee down, foot flat, look up. Curl the toes, exhale, left leg back to plank. Bend the elbows, moving into chaturanga. Inhale, slide the body forward and up. Exhale, downward facing dog, look back towards your toes. Inhale, right leg forward, left knee down, foot flat. And exhale, left leg forward, feet together. Inhale, arms up, gently arch back. Exhale, arms down by your sides. Inhale, exhale, palms together. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, left leg back, knee down, foot flat, look up, curl the toes. Exhale, right leg back, bend the elbows, chaturanga. Inhale, slide forward, lift the chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot forward, right knee down, foot flat. And exhale, right leg forward, feet together, look at your knees. Inhale, arms up, gently arch back. Exhale, release. Inhale. Exhale, palms together. Inhale, arms up, gently arch back. Exhale, forward fold, fingertips to the mat. Inhale, right leg back, knee down, foot flat, look up. Curl the toes, exhaling, left leg back. Bend the elbows for chaturanga, and inhale, slide forward, lifting the chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg forward, left knee down, foot flat. And exhale, left leg forward, feet together, look at your knees. Inhale, arms up, gently arch back. Exhale, release. Inhale. Exhale, palms together. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, left leg back, knee down, foot flat, look up, and curl the toes. Exhaling, right leg back, bending the elbows through chaturanga. Inhale, slide forward, lift the chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot forward, right knee down, foot flat. And exhale, right leg forward, feet together, look at your knees. Inhale, arms up, gently arch back. And exhale, arms down to your side. Roll your shoulders back and away from your ears. Come either to the center of your mat or step your feet about mat width apart, toes turned out about 45 degrees. Let's continue to build strength through the lower body, doing some wide leg squats. As you inhale, sink down and point the knees towards the second or middle toe. Exhale, press through the soles of the feet to lift the body back up to a standing position. Continue to move with your breath. On your next inhale, hold the squat low, but continue breathing. Reach the arms out at shoulder height. Lift your right heel, then lower. Left heel lifts and lower. Keep repeating, alternating sides, keeping your upper body as steady as possible. Now lift both heels up, engage the abs to help keep your balance, and hold it here, breathing deeply. Lower both heels down to the mat, stay low in your squat if you can, and hinge sideways, lowering your right hand to the mat just in front of the right arch. Reach upwards through the left fingertips, creating a long line down the length of your arms. Keep reaching your hips back and down. Let's come back through center and switch sides. hinging to the left, planting the left hand in front of the left arch. Look up towards the right fingertips, elongating the arms. On your next exhale, release, bring the torso back to center, straighten out the legs, and walk your feet back in under your hips, shaking them out, and continuing to breathe deeply. Begin to shift the weight into your left foot, spreading the toes wide, rolling your shoulders back, and drawing the abs in. Lift the right leg up, bringing your hands around the outer shin or under the right hamstring. Focus the eyes and breathe deeply. Bring your left hand to your left hip and open the right knee out to the right side of the body as if your knee is on a hinge. Keep rooting down through the left foot, growing tall and keeping the hips stacked over the ankle. Keep the eyes focused on a point that's not moving and keep the breath even. Bring the knee back towards the center in line with the hip and release the shin, using the abs to keep the leg supported. Release it down to the mat. Let's switch sides. Root down through the right foot, bending the left knee and lifting it up to hip height. Bringing your hands to the shin or under the hamstring. Keep your shoulders back and stacked over the hips. Bringing the right hand to the right hip, use the left hand to gently ease the knee over to the left side. Press deeply into the right foot, growing tall out of the right side of the body. Bring the knee back to the center, bring the left hand to the hip, hold the leg there steady, drawing the abs in. If you look closely, you'll see a hummingbird flying by. And release. Shake your legs out and walk your feet under your hips. Roll your shoulders back and bring your hands to prayer position at the center of your chest. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, bend the knees, sink the hips back and low into chair pose, building strength through the quads, glutes, and hamstrings. Tuck the tailbone under, flattening out the lower back. Glance down and make sure you can see all 10 toes and the weight is evenly distributed through your feet. Bring your eyes back up and focus on a point that's not moving, breathing deeply. Now we're going to rotate our left elbow either between the knees or to the outside of the right leg, pressing through the palms, opening the chest, and stacking the right shoulder over the left. This is a rotation of the spine, not of the lower body. Come back through center and switch sides, bringing the right elbow between the knees or to the outside of the left knee, stacking the left shoulder over the right and looking just past your fingertips. Be mindful of your legs. Don't let the right knee come forward of the left. Release, bring the chest back into center, and then exhale, fold forward, bringing your hands down to the mat, straightening out the legs as much as possible and breathing deeply as you look towards your knees. Gently pedal the knees, shifting the weight from one leg to the other, and then let the upper body relax. Bring your hands around to the back of the ankles, pulling your chest in a little bit closer as you lengthen through the spine and reach the crown of your head down towards your toes. Gradually release, lifting the head up, walking your hands forward on the mat, planting the palms, and then walking the feet back, coming into plank, keeping a straight line down the length of your body from your shoulders to your heels. Lower the knees and forearms to the mat, cup your hands around your elbows to ensure they're under the shoulders. Moving into some dolphins, we'll interlace our fingers out in front of us, lifting the knees off the mat and the tailbone up towards the sky. Inhale, lower the hips down, coming into a forearm plank, and exhale, lift the tailbone upwards. Continue to move with your breath, exhaling hips up, inhaling down into forearm plank. We're building strength through the abdominals, chest, back, and shoulders. Excellent job. Lower your knees to your mat, walk your hands back and sit your hips on your heels. Interlace your fingers behind your tailbone and reach the thumbs away from the body, opening the chest and looking upwards. Release the arms, roll the shoulders out a couple times and take a nice deep breath. Walk your hands forward on the mat, curling the toes and coming back into plank. Walk the feet slightly wider than your own foot length apart. Drop your heels down to the left side, pressing into the left palm as you reach the right hand up towards the sky. And you can try a variation here if you like, stacking the right foot on top of the left, or even floating the right foot up towards the sky. Keep your abs engaged, pulling the navel in towards the spine. Let's come back through center. Take a nice deep breath, reset, and we'll switch sides. Gently drop the heels down to the right side now, pressing into the right hand, pulling the abs in, lifting the left arm up. Squeeze the shoulder blades, and again, you can try a variation. You can bring the knee and shin down to the mat for a little bit more support, or you can stack the left foot on top of the right, or even float it up towards the sky for more of a challenge. Keep breathing deeply, and let's come back through center. Great job. Press the hips up and back, coming into downward facing dog, and pedal your heels, stretching out the muscles along the back side of the body. Take a big step forward with the right foot, planting it on the mat between your hands. We'll be lifting the fingers off the mat, so if you'd like more support, lower the back knee. Bring the arms up to shoulder height, and then continue to lift the left arm up overhead. Reach the left fingers towards the right side of your mat, feeling a stretch through the abdominals and the hip flexor on the left side of the body. Find a point to focus on to help keep the body steady. Continue to breathe. Now let's release, come back through center, and exhale, fold forward, planting your hands back down on the mat and stepping back to downward facing dog. Let's repeat on the opposite side. Step forward with the left foot, coming into a low lunge, inching the fingertips off the mat, bringing them to your hips, and checking in. Sinking down and forward through the hips, keeping the left knee stacked over the ankle. Reach the right arm up and reach the fingers towards the left edge of your mat, finding that stretch through the abdominals and right hip flexor. Exhale, release, folding forward, hands down to the mat, stepping back into downward facing dog. Step the feet forward and round up gently, rolling the shoulders back and away from your ears. Excellent job today. Namaste. Thank you for joining me and taking a moment for movement. If you enjoyed today's yoga practice, please subscribe to the Moment for Movement channel and click the bell for updates on future videos.